Good morning. Welcome to Morning Love, your daily dose of love, hope, and encouragement from here at Buckwheat Farms Magic Emporium in Ballroom. We're glad to have you here with us every day. Hope you're enjoying the content. Please like us and also subscribe so you can get notifications of our content directly to your inbox. Yesterday, I talked about the secret of creation, about how our attention actually creates our reality. That there are bits of information that are scattered all around the universe, and our attention draws them together, and how this melds with quantum physics theory. And I don't want to redo yesterday's content, so just check it out and see what I was talking about with the creation, because I want to bring that aspect to destruction or taking apart or removing things from our lives that we don't desire. That in the same way that focusing our attention creates the reality of that thing in our mind, which is all is mental, the removal of our attention will cause that thing to dissimulate. Now, unfortunately, because there's a universal kind of unified field, that there's some attention being applied to things at all times. That's why the news media operates in the way that it does. In that it's, if you notice, there's the same message that comes from the media. It's almost like a company line, basically. This almost the same verbiage. And what that is to bring our attention and our focus there. That's one of the things that, if you want to remove your attention from negative things in your life, one of the best things you can do is remove yourself from network TV. Not only the media, not only the news, but every commercial. Every commercial tells you that if you have a spot on your skin, it's cancer. If you have a cough, it's COVID. Because fear sells. Fear motivates. Fear is a way to manipulate people. Really, it is never in a positive way, is it? No, it's always fear is just a way to manipulate people underhandedly. And even one of my pet peeves, which is the passive aggressive behavior, it is still a fear, because it's a fear of not being liked or not being accepted, or of not being what the other person expects. So our attention, our focus, and so removing it from these things that we don't want in our life. So an example of that would be illness. That when we first have a symptom, rather than assuming that it's something set out to destroy us, which is what we're told, right? We're told that this world is out to get us. No, everything in this world is placed in this world for our benefit in some way, shape, or form. Remember, several episodes ago, I talked about the rabbis tell of David in the cave, and how David goes into the cave when he's running from Saul. Saul's trying to kill him, and David says, "Oh man, this cave is full of spiders, but I have nowhere else to go." And he says, "God, why did you make these damn spiders?" And David probably didn't say that, but why did you make these spiders? Well, as David falls asleep and resting in the cave, the spiders build a web over the entrance to the cave. Well, Saul and his men coming to the caves decide, well, obviously there's no one been in here, because there's a web over the door, the entryway, and they go on. And so it's an allegory to tell you that everything operates for our benefit. Everything that we have, because we participated in this creation, so everything that we have created, everything that we brought in, is for our benefit. So even those things that we created, so that we can learn to ignore. And that's kind of the gist of where I want to go today, and land this thing, is that the gist, the thing that I wish to be done away with, and the thing that I believe is time to be done away with, is this idea of authoritarianism, this idea of we must be told what to do. that each of us has within us the capacity to decide the life that we live, and we have the capacity to make that decision without inflicting any aggression or harm upon another. We have within us the ability to take the peaceful path. We're always constantly guided away from it. The greatest authoritarian entity, the government, uses fear, fear of others to motivate us, fear of destructive outcomes to take our attention away from our true desires. And so my proposition to you is that today you begin to move your attention away from those things. I mean, they may still be there for others, but as you move your attention away from those things and onto the things that you truly like, truly want, truly desire, you'll find those things having less and less of an influence in your life. I found that as I've removed my attention from government, as I've stopped voting, I stopped paying attention to what the politicians say. I'm still involved, I admit, in some political discourse, but usually it's with the idea of trying to get people's minds off of that. And let's repent and turn away from it today. And I'll just, I'm ready to get rid of that stuff too. I'm tired of trying to again convince the true believers. But if you desire to be free from authoritarianism in your life, you desire to be free to live the life that you so choose, take your focus off of those things that hold you back. Take your focus off of those things. It is impossible for them to exist without your focus. Quantum physics shows us that. Namaste.